Good morning, everyone. And can I start by thanking Richard for that wonderful welcome to country, as always, and begin by acknowledging and pay my own respects to the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet today. And I hope that as you're sitting here enjoying these opening speeches, that you're also noticing the art gallery that we've got on the side, which are these panels here where the photographs are changing. I've been watching them and they're very meditative, so I think it's a wonderful opportunity for us to just reflect as we listen to Richard's opening this morning about what we'll be leaving behind and what we're bringing with us. So I'd like to acknowledge the Honourable Julie Bishop, Minister for Foreign Affairs. Senator Penny Wong will be joining us later. We also have Dr. Hang Suu, who's the former President of the UN General Assembly and Prime Minister of South Korea. We have many other dignitaries and federal and state members with us, international speakers of which we've already heard, at least 37, sponsors and partners, ladies and gentlemen, and let me not forget to welcome those 60 students that are here with us in the room today and representing the Western Australian universities. Let me start by thanking the Premier for opening the event today and for welcoming us to this wonderful venue. The University of Western Australia has hosted the In the Zone conference since 2009, and in fact, when I joined the university 4 years ago, the first event I attended in 2014 was In the Zone, and it provided me with a breadth and depth of knowledge around the zone that I had never experienced. This conference has brought together in the past many distinguished speakers and thought leaders, as it does today, to discuss the opportunities and challenges associated with the economic and the strategic transformation of our neighbourhood, the Indo-Pacific region. The In the Zone conference initiative changed Western Australia's narrative forever. As Gordon's already reminded us this morning, we moved from being the most isolated capital city in the world to being known as a state that is playing a critical role in matters which are critical to our region. The maritime focus of this year's conference is timely, with the recent opening of the university's new Indian Ocean Marine Research Centre, this being a research hub that has already attracted some of the world's leading experts. The world-class centre is positioning Western Australia and Australia globally as a leader in maritime research, and we congratulate the foresight of the federal government in investing in such an important project. The university itself is proud of its strong history of marine research dating back to the 1920s. Since then, we've expanded our efforts to focus on ocean engineering, physical and biological oceanography, and marine ecology. Our marine researchers are focused on the most important drivers of innovation in the marine sector and are working together to ensure our marine environment is protected for future generations. And I would just like to comment and return back to something that the Premier mentioned this morning, that this is work that goes across all 5 universities in this state and working, of course, with our school engagement strategy. In fact, we've worked on a joint capability statement across both oceans and a number of the initiatives that we're engaged in the state. As an Indian Ocean-facing state with more than 20,000 kilometres of coastline, Western Australia's past and future are inextricably linked to water and the marine environment. We share it with regional neighbours and rely on the ocean for our trade, transport, food, environmental sustainability and security, as we've already heard this morning. Today's event will explore a number of different issues related to resources, environment and security in the maritime realm. We have amongst us world-class experts and opinion leaders in each field joining us from across the region. In bringing you all together, we'll explore and seek to answer a range of important questions. For example, how can we best harness the enormous assets that the ocean provides in the form of oil and gas and oceanic fish and agriculture reserves to meet rapidly increasing global demand for energy and food resources? How can we better collaborate to develop innovative solutions through research and technology? What resource policies do we need to enable us in this quest? How do we unite to protect our rich marine ecosystems for future generations, reduce pollution, protect species from climate change, and ensure that our consumption of resources is sustainable? And how can countries cooperate in the Indo-Pacific to solve security problems within the maritime realm? With 90% of global trade now transported through maritime shipping routes, it is vital that we work to overcome common challenges like piracy and maritime territorial disputes to make our sailing smoother. Globally, and in this region of the world in particular, it is our responsibility as thought leaders and policymakers to use our expertise towards a collective, cross-disciplinary effort to build a sustainable, resilient, safe, and prosperous maritime economy and community. It is our hope that this conference will stimulate a powerful regional conversation on these key issues facing all of us. Congratulations to Gordon and the Perth USAsia Centre, the state's leading think tank on Indo-Pacific issues, for creating such a high-impact and dynamic programme. The university is committed to advancing that conversation and building upon the themes that will emerge through this event. As I've already mentioned, we're incredibly fortunate to be hosting this group of distinguished speakers and delegates today, and I wish you personally every success in your deliberations and look forward to the results. It is now my privilege to introduce our Foreign Minister and Deputy Leader, Julie Bishop. As we focus today on the significant impact and role of Western Australia as a leader in Indo-Pacific engagement, I can't think of anyone better and who is more active in promoting Western Australia's interest to do this than the Foreign Minister. Julie has been and continues to be tireless in her advocacy for our state and the nation. And as a key player on the international stage, she has overseen the single largest expansion of Australia's overseas diplomatic presence in 40 years, introducing the new Colombo Plan to support Australian undergraduate students to study and undertake internships in the Indo-Pacific region. As the local member for Curtin here in Western Australia, Julie represents our state proudly, both here and on the international stage. I'm pleased to introduce to you Julie Bishop to deliver our keynote address.